Hi everybody, it's live. We're on YouTube Live, and I'm gonna let you see our home tour that we had today, the progress that's been made since yesterday, and we're gonna do it with all the family here because there's just not a spare moment to bend. So we've had a crazy day today. We took the day off from school. The home organizer was here for a couple of hours to help me and 1 hour to help my husband. It's really great when they help the way that they do because I get to be in charge and I organize the stuff and I just give them the stuff I want to donate, and if I want to give up on an area, they just are like, well, we'll help you with this, and they're just encouraging a little bit, and so we stick with it, and I throw away the trash, kind of like Fly Lady Cat does for me, but they're actually here, so it's kind of helpful that way, and I really appreciate it. But it's kind of fun right now because my son is helping decorate the Christmas tree. My daughter Sunshine is visiting. She's so awesome. We've been having a good time today. She hung out with me during the little girls' play day, and we sat at the park for a little while with the little girls and we watched a video. You're coloring, how cute. And then they jumped on our double tramps. We had hot cocoa and we had fruit roll-ups, and they were all excited. There's Rush, there's Daly. She's getting ready to color too. There's Ripton. Then I've got the boys in the kitchen. They're making taco salad for dinner, so that's pretty exciting. And I don't know if I showed you, but we moved our homeschool down here. I wanted to show you a better picture of it, and that's been a lot better for us. Although we took the day off, we did school a couple days with this, and it's a great setup for us. We got the grandkid toys down there, obviously the vacuum, because we've got to vacuum up the floor full of pine needles here in just a little bit. So I was going to show you the progress that we made, because it's kind of crazy going around here. But this table used to be covered in clutter. Oh, the light's not on. Sorry about that. So I'm going to turn the light on. But look, that table is clear. The only thing it has on it is what we intended for it, and that's a puzzle. They've got a couple pieces started. So that clutter pile is gone. And I'd already done the two in here. I mean, there's some life happening in here. But I can't wait to show you the garage. There's Josiah. He's helping, probably making hot cocoa too. How you doing? This is Knight. It's his happy birthday today. He's 18 years old. Legal Eagle.
You're a freaking adult, man.
So what they did yesterday is I showed him that right here is a jar that I fill up. Okay. So this jar, I usually have filled with just stuff that the kids leave on here, and now it's 100% empty because she just made me go through it when I didn't want to, but I told her about it, so that helped. Then we fixed this station. This is all the stuff I need right here. So instead of that big cluttered thing with all that stuff, you can look at the last video and see it. Big improvement. We kind of narrowed down the job of this extra piece. It just has all of our crock pots and stuff so it's easier, so there's not a chaos mess here. You probably saw that in the video. And then I went through all of this as well and just kept what I wanted and put more order to it. That was really helpful. But she unloaded everything pretty much for me. I mean, I helped a little bit, and she unloaded all of this, so that was really helpful for me, that I didn't have to do it all on my own. She got it all out of here and then helped me get further. So now I just have a little bit more to do in the pantry, but it's the stuff I'm good at, so I don't really need help with that. And you're gonna die when you see this. Well, you won't die, but whatever. All right, so we're going in the garage, and check this out. We've been working really hard, okay? I spent only an hour in this garage today. I made it to where it's really easy for me to get to my grandkids' bar stools. I mean, there's some things I have to put away. We've got my grandkids' high chairs, excuse me. Then we've got the bar stools in here, plus our extra bench behind there. We already had the holiday stuff stacked there. I went through a ton of stuff. We got rid of a ton of bags of stuff. At least now you can kind of walk around here better. Look at this table. This hasn't been cleared in like over a year. It's crazy. We got rid of the bunk beds today, so they're gone from the little boys' room. We cleared this area quite a bit. It's not perfect yet, but still, in just an hour to get that much cleared feels really good. I can see they put more. This looked better earlier. When they cleaned my husband's side, they ended up putting that up over there because I'm the one that has to sort that, I guess. So I just think that's really phenomenal. it made me really excited because we worked our butts off in here, and you may not be able to tell, but I can tell, and I can already feel the relief. So I really appreciate that. That's been like intense. And then I'll show you upstairs, but I'll take you along with me. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Be sure to like and subscribe this video if you want to see more of this crazy home tour. Okay, now I'm going to show you so you can see when we go up the stairs. We cleared out so much of the upstairs. Looks like they made it a mess already. They're pretty good at that. So we cleared out this whole area. This was all clear right here. We only had just that left there. And the kids have already started building Legos there. But this room I haven't put together. In fact, I don't even know if I know how to turn the light on in here. But the bunk beds are gone. So that's pretty exciting. I'll have to show you my daughter's room tomorrow because my other daughter's here and now her stuff is in there. But wonderful, welcome. It's good to have you. So excited. And then this pile in the hallway used to be clear over here, and now it's way simplified. I got to deal with these last few things, but I wasn't dealing with any of it before, and now I am. And you can kind of see we just moved things into place, but all that extra stuff from my 20-year-old daughter is here. But it's kind of nice to see the progress, and when she leaves, I'll be able to add a lot more video for you. So I'll just do these a couple of times because that'll be kind of exciting. And that's all I've got for here. Yeah, she hasn't helped me in my room at all. All I have in my room is just the stuff I had before, because they keep adding stuff in here, because we'll sort it when we get to my room. I'm not sure when we will. Maybe in January we'll do my room and the baby's side. I got to put my chair down to actually be able to talk to you, so you could come with me when I do that. Try not to knock my lamp over real quick. Okay. So yeah, there's been a ton of progress. Thank you. It's so fun to have new subs. You can see the crazy life of me. My name is Michelle. I'm a mom of 12 amazing kids. I have baby number 13 on the way. I have 9 boys, 3 girls, and I have a 22-year-old that still lives at home, and 7 other kids that still live here, all 18 and under. And then my 20-year-old daughter is here visiting, and her stuff is in my daughter's room that we just cleaned up. But I did that last night on a whim because I was really excited to just get that done, and I knew my daughter was coming. I wanted her to be able to get in there and not have to fight over all the stuff that was on the floor, so that made it really great. So I got all of that in order, and I'm so excited just because, you know, there's just a lot of progress being made. Right now it's not perfect, but it's better than it was yesterday. You can watch yesterday's video and see the progress that was made. But one thing I really like is that you're seeing the reality of it. And like I said, you know, I'm really good at organizing things, but I'm not good at sorting boxes. I've crammed a bunch of stuff I didn't want to deal with it in. And maybe that's kind of like how I am in real life. You know, I don't really want to deal with all the problems all at one time, and we'll just deal with that later kind of thing. And maybe that's what that's all about. I don't know, but I'm loving working through it. And I'm really big on living in the solution rather than the problem. So focusing on these few areas that are driving me nuts is really being helpful. And then they spent an hour on my husband's side, and you can't really see a ton of progress, but we got rid of a lot of stuff. Bags, tables, extra furniture, just like tons of stuff. So that's been really great. And it's nice just to have someone here to just do that little push, you know, and just keep you going. The other thing is we were on that show, and on that show, they didn't show the front of my house. I'm going to do a video that includes my fall pictures of Thanksgiving. I'll have to double check on my Thanksgiving video to make sure I don't have my fall pictures in it, because you can see very clear they were here around Halloween time filming, and I had cute pumpkins hanging in the yard, and I had cute scenery there, and they videotaped the front of the neighbor's house because it had 2 garbage cans in front of their garage and no decorations. So it just makes me look like I'm a bad mom, when really the truth of the matter is I put so much effort in and I work so hard that it doesn't make any sense to me that they would actually be against what I'm trying to do here. I really was looking for encouragement and support, and that's oh, you're looking at a pile right now. You know, Fly Lady Cat gives a really great tip for that, and I've been using it. And she says, kind of look at all your paperwork. You can even put it all together, figure out how many inches or feet that you have in paperwork, and just do an inch a day. And that takes like 5 or 10 minutes is all it takes. And I've been doing that, and I have no paper clutter downstairs, period. Period. Can you believe that? Except in the garage. And so I'm working my way into my master bedroom. I do a little bit in here at a time, but it's really amazing if you just do an inch of paper clutter a day. You know, you times that by how many days it's going to take you in inches, and then you'll know. And if you just do that and make it part of a morning routine, your paper is gone and it's not so bad. It's like, yeah, of course I don't want to do the whole stack of paper, but I can just take an inch off and sort through that real quick, just see what is in here. How much of this is trash? I love when I look through my old mail and stuff and find all of it's like a year old or expired. You just throw it away and you don't even need it. Oh, good. I'm so glad. You will love it. I don't know your real name, El Camino, but hey, that works for me. Yeah, anything you can do to do that. And what I'm noticing is that when I was thinking about the clutter ladies coming, I call them the declutter ladies because they're helping me only with decluttering. They are called the organizers, but they're not organizing anything for me. They do push stuff out of the way so I can work in an area, and they move the stuff like out of the pantry like they did for me, but they're not situating anything. They let me do that because I'm really good at that. I just wasn't facing what I needed to face. But let's see, what was I going to say? I can't remember. Oh, ha! Oops. Yeah, he gave me a rough time and totally threw me under the bus for things I didn't have need to be thrown under the bus for. You know, if you watch the video I did before this, I show exactly how my house was before any help came. The only help I did have and have had this week is that I had a girlfriend. She came over and helped me get rid of a bunch of stuff that I already knew I wanted to donate. I had some extra pillows I didn't want on the couch that were just bugging me. And I had some bags of stuff that my husband had brought home, and we sorted through that. So she took a lot of donation bags for me, and that was really helpful. And then I had another girlfriend of mine come over while I was trying to sort through all my paperwork and all my stuff. And she just helped me in a few little areas, doing my homeschool area and just some different things to help me. And I just found that when someone's with me, I keep working and I don't slow down and I don't stop, right? Thank you. I appreciate that. That's the best thing. That's the only thing I can really do is like, I've been doing these videos for about a year. You can look back at all my videos and see the effort I put into it. You know, on the last video, I'll do it on this one too. I posted all these things I've organized so you can see I really do know how to organize. And that's one big thing I am. I'm like, it makes life so much better, but kids love to mess it up for some reason. I have like when I organize the pantry, organize the bathroom, organize the kitchen, working in the garage, organizing our closet, like all these different areas that just make it really simple and not complicated. I mean, I've read so many books and I've watched so many people, and it just makes it really hard for me when I know how to organize, but I don't know how to clear those clutters. So it's been good for me because I was like, well, I don't really know if they'll be that helpful. And I don't know if it will, if I was quite ready to have them come help, but I thought, because I actually had hired her. You asked that and I don't know what you're talking about. This pregnancy was not planned. It was a surprise. Although I did want 13 kids, I didn't necessarily plan on waiting 6 years between my last baby and my other one. And then the other one is that when I think of what piles are driving me nuts, that's the pile I have them work on, or what area I do everything I can in a room, and then the stuff I don't want to deal with, that's what I had on that table, is I just pushed it to the side, and then I had her, anybody can pretty much help you with that as long as they realize you need help pushing through that. And you could get a friend to do that, maybe a family member, or hire someone, and that's what I would really suggest, because do what you can in the room and what you know. If you're just overwhelmed and you need somebody that can lead and direct you, I just need someone Yeah, he did. I just needed someone who could help keep pushing me so I didn't give up. Because that's usually what I want to do, is just throw in the towel. And I guess that's kind of way it was in life too. That's why I went to Dr. Phil's, because I was ready just to throw my hands up. Not literally, but just like, I'm just overwhelmed. Where do I start? And he did nothing but push me down further and criticize me and judge me in a way that he had no right to. And I was just really upset about that. But I'm okay now because I'm working through it. And if all this other stuff happens, then maybe all the criticism will have been worth it, because it just helped me push through. And that's what I really need. So in my bedroom, I already have it narrowed down where I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 piles. And if it takes us about 4 hours to get this bedroom done, who cares? That's better than taking, I mean, I've been having all this stuff in here for over a year, so probably like 2 or 3 years. So 4 hours is nothing to me, and it's worth it for the help. So I'm kind of breaking down because I know how many hours they're allowed to be here and how much they arranged for me, and they may or may not, we may or may not be able to get it done, but I think we might, because if we only spent 2 hours in that garage and it already looks like that, probably 2 more hours we'll have that place done. That would be amazing. I'm just so excited about that. I'm excited about the positive energy, the positive feedback. You know, here's another thing. Yes, I do. I do plan for a natural one. Here's the thing that really excites me is that not only are we going to get it all done, and not only are we going to be able to live more peacefully, but it's going to be at my speed, doing what I want, feeling the way I want it to feel. And that makes me so happy. Right? Yeah, I have 9 boys, so yeah, can you compare with that? But mind you this, my boys are so good. They might do some naughty things here and there, but they're good to me. They're good to our family. That's like you saw my 17-year-old, it's his birthday, he's helping cook in the kitchen. You see the little boys, they're trying to help. You see my teenager, Chandry's putting on lights on the tree, and my other son Knight had already put lights on the tree, and he put all the lights out front and just did whatever I wanted. He did such a beautiful job. That just impresses me so much that they are so willing to help. And you know, here's another thing. We had Dr. Phil's team come film here, and you know that they complimented me over and over and over at how well behaved my children were. I've had people come into my house all the time, not just them, but say, I can't even tell you have as many kids as you do because your kids are so quiet. They're so good. I'm like, well, we're in a house. They're respectful. When we're outside, they're happy and yelling and screaming and having a good time. But in the house, they know it's not necessary to yell all crazy like that. So they're really good about just gauging where they're at and what voice they need to use. But when we had those Dr. Phil people here, they were really excited. They're like, your kids are so well behaved. You are so organized. Yeah, I can see your clutter. So we're going to have to really focus on your clutter spots. We're not going to be able to show the rest of your house because we have to focus on the clutter, or they're not going to be able to help you with the clutter. So the only place I really had clutter is certain places in my room, a little bit in the hallway, and then the garage. So that's what they had to do. Well, good, Connie. Now I know who you are. That's awesome. I'm so excited for you. But then we went to the Dr. Phil taping, right? So we went down to the show in California. The day before, they wanted us to film there, and they did nothing but compliment how well behaved my kids were. They couldn't believe there were so many. They said they've never had kids that well behaved on the show, period. The producers, the directors, all of them, when we were there at the Dr. Phil show, said those kids were so well behaved. They said we were at the house, they were so well behaved, and they couldn't believe it. And if you don't think that I have something to do with that, you're nuts. Any mom knows that that's what we do. We train our children how to be and what's appropriate and what's not appropriate. My kids already knew what was appropriate because we've done it so many times, just living life. And they're good at gauging that. And they're just good kids. They're sweet kids. They love people and they're just wonderful. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I loved doing this little tour. Please make sure that you leave a comment or a question below. If you don't pop one up now, I probably won't answer it right now. I've seen, your comments coming in, but I'm not seeing. It's so fun to have all these new subscribers. I just love people to be encouraged and to just not give up no matter how bad things are. Don't give up. Keep going. Moms, we're just women, we got to bear so much, and we've got to just keep moving. We cannot give up. We cannot just throw in the towel. We have to keep going, regardless of whether the whole world's negative against us, regardless of whether a famous person on television says we're not good enough. It's bullcrap. We are good enough, and we're doing the best we can, and that's all we can do. I mean, I'm trying to do better, and the one good thing about it is Dr. Phil was so ornery to me and so hard on me that I came home and said, you know what, I don't need your stupid organizers. I can do it myself. And I started just really working on things in a different way, and we'll just see. That's probably what's actually fueling me, and I want to get it done this month, and at the latest next month. I don't want to do any organizing in February. I want to just be prepared mentally, physically, and spiritually for my baby. So that's what I'm going to do. Check for Mondays. Usually Mondays I do my, yes, actually, I lost 30 pounds and conceived. I started doing keto, and I took vitamin supplements, and I lost 30 pounds doing keto and no sugar, and I got pregnant out of the blue. I didn't even know I could still get pregnant. We haven't used anything for 6 years since the twins were born, and out of the blue, here they were. So try it. There's a few things you can watch. Maybe I can post a link to the one I watched about it that talked about getting pregnant, but I've seen quite a few videos coming up lately about getting pregnant in your 40s. So there's a lot of stuff on that. But that's honestly what I did, was just lose some weight, and it seemed to make the difference. So yeah, so look for me on Mondays. I'll give you my pregnancy update. I already did my pregnancy update this week. You can look for that in the comments. I'm pretty sure I put it in there. I'll definitely put it in today's, and then we can just go from there. It was so good to talk to you. I hope that you all have a great night, have a great weekend. I hope that you have some fun things planned. We call Saturday our family fun day, and that's what we plan on doing, is fun stuff with our family. So then come on in, and we will see you soon. Take care. Appreciate you. Bye-bye.